Manage expectations in content marketing. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. We talk a lot about content marketing here. Content marketing is that type of marketing where you're looking to get attention by providing some form of content. It's a very broad idea, right? But it could be everything from social media to newsletters to books to just about anything, both online and offline. If you are providing content, whether it be entertainment or whether it be educational, you're providing content and getting a marketing result back, right? So the reason why I wanted to talk about this expectations in content marketing is because the people that are watching, listening, reading your content, they are going to have expectations, and you're going to want to manage that. You're going to want to give them an idea of what to expect, of how often to expect it. That's why every night I'll say, we'll see you tomorrow, because in general, I post these and I put out new episodes on a daily basis. Now, this mixes up once in a while, and you can see going back that sometimes two get posted in one day, or we go a few days without posting. In general, it's every day. So I give that expectation, and people know when to expect, but they also know what to expect because I give an idea of the type of things we talk about here, even if it's your first time. By the way, if it is your first time, this is kind of a business conversation that we're having. Right now, it's kind of one way because it's just me here. Sometimes we do an interview, sometimes we have a conversation with somebody else. And in the end, it's all about business ownership, business management. If you are either a business owner or an executive, how do you go about handling those things? And specifically, we're talking about content marketing today. So how do you go about using this stuff for your business? And managing the expectation of your audience, like I just did with you, is how it's done. You have to know what you're doing, where you're going, how you're going to get there. And I don't talk about this thing directly in my book, but my book is another form of content marketing, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. It gives you some very broad-based, but some very specific areas on how to learn more about these broad-based strategies that you can use in your business. It's a short book. It's really easy to read. You go check it out at Amazon.com. You can even download a copy. If you want to download a free copy, you go to AmazonProofBook.com. AmazonProofBook.com. That's our sponsor, just in case you're wondering. But if you're really talking about managing, the reason why this came up, I think I started talking about that and then I got distracted. The reason why this came up is a friend of mine does vlogging on a regular basis. Now, his form of vlogging is not really content marketing. He's not specifically marketing anything. He does this mainly on YouTube, where he does these kind of day in the life vlogs that he puts out there. He's been very, very successful. Makes a decent amount from YouTube, and also has side things like t-shirts and other things that he sold through the years that he's able to make money there also. But in terms of what he does, it isn't really direct content marketing. But I was very interested because he discussed how he's going to be retiring in the next few years, and that he plans to, by his 50th birthday, stop doing his show. Now, some of you already know who I'm talking about just because of that. And he's somebody I've discussed before, but I don't want to get too far into it. I do want to discuss, though, what that did. Because I started watching, and this is, if you really want to get a good idea of how to study marketing, study it in your own head. Study how you react to other things. So I saw how I reacted to it. And I said, well, if it's just going to end, it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. If it didn't feel like it was going anywhere, I wasn't encouraged to watch more. It's a funny psychology thing with expectations, but it's something you have to pay attention to. It's more prevalent in entertainment forms, but all content marketing has to have some level of entertainment. So you have to realize what people are going through when you tell them certain things, when you let them in behind the scenes, what they're going to get. Now, my friend doesn't he doesn't care, because he's not looking to get more views or anything else. He's happy where he's at, and he really has an issue with bending to the will of the public. So that's not his game. But if your idea is to get people to do what you want them to do, which is kind of the idea of marketing, you're trying to persuade people to purchase something or get involved in something or donate to something. If you're in that frame of mind, you have to realize what you're putting out there. You have to realize that if you aren't purposefully giving a proper expectation, the wrong expectation will drift in from time to time based on you just being honest or what have you. Sometimes that can totally turn people off. Once again, no offense to my friend, but at the same time, it reminded me that this is an issue with all forms of content marketing if you're doing it regularly, which I talk about in my book, How to Do It Consistently, because that's really where the magic is, like we do here. We're going on, what are we on, 3 years or something? Over 1,000 episodes here at Brian J. Pombo Live. I appreciate you hanging in there and joining me from time to time. Go check out my book, and we'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.